Welcome back, chap, to the front. In today's episode we'll be doing the battle Operation Barbarossa. I myself am very much looking forward to this battle, and I do think it's going to be the grandest battle we've had thus far. So let's get into the fight. Operation Barbarossa. Storming the Soviets. 22nd June 1941 marked the beginning of Operation Barbarossa. Unternehmen Barbarossa in German. The carefully planned and viciously executed invasion of the Soviet Union by Germany and its allies. Partly driven by Hitler's ideological desire to take over Russian territories, the planning of the invasion started as early as the winter of 1940. The operation saw the march of 4 million Axis soldiers, the largest invasion force in history, on almost 3,000-kilometer wide front line, running from the Baltic states to southern Ukraine. Attacking without warning and using blitzkrieg techniques, the Axis forces won resounding victories in the early stages of the operation. Each rapid forward movement was preceded by air and artillery bombardments, and by August the Germans had moved forward by several hundred kilometers, especially in Ukraine and Belarus. Even though the invasion came to a halt later at Moscow, the Germans conquered much of the western part of the USSR. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's always good to have you guys here, and I do hope you guys are looking forward to this battle as much as I am. I'm here by the section where I need to choose my general, and guys, as much as I would like, as much as I think you guys might want me to switch, I'm going to stick with what I know. I might change a bit later, so I think I'm going to go with my armor doctrine again. I've got 3 points I can use to buy a special ability, so let's see what I'm going to go for. I've decided to go with the repair kits, which basically allows my vehicle crews to deploy with repair kits, enabling them to fix critical damage of their vehicles without a repair truck. And secondly, I'm going with hand grenades, giving submachine gunners, riflemen and paratroopers 2 hand grenades. Now, I haven't had any of those soldier classes in any missions so far, but that might change in the upcoming missions. Now, I do still have 1 point I can use, but I'm going to save that for the next level.
Conduct an aerial recon to find Soviet military assets. Break through the enemy front line at its weakest point. Attack the area behind enemy lines and neutralize all military assets. Mop up the Soviet defense line.
Right, that does seem like quite a rough mission, but I do think we'll manage.
Apparently the Red Army is under strict orders not to fire on our airplanes.
It's quite strange. Why are they not allowed to fire at the airplanes?
And discover everything of military importance in the area.
Yes, sir. Let's see, what do we have? Right, so I believe recon should work like this. Okay, now I've got 8 of these recon planes, so let me not use all of them in the same area. Let me move a few of them to this location over here. Maybe one over here as well, unless there's 8 points. Yes, there is actually 8 points, so I should actually check all of these locations. And here they come.
Yeah, there's lots of troops in this sector. I see a high concentration of tanks here.
Now, like, one thing I really dislike about this game is the fact that I'm playing as Germany, but my soldiers sound like heavy Americans, which is very, very weird.
Is resupplying ammunition and fuel here. Artillery battery spotted at this location, Herr Commandant. This must be their field HQ. Well done.
Alright.
We are going to employ blitzkrieg tactics here, as that worked perfectly in a similar offensive in France. Panzers are going to break through with support from Stukas.
It feels like I've got a American general that betrayed his own people on my side.
Artillerie einsatzbereit. Befehle?
Okay, so it seems like I've got my artillery under supply, or in my supply units, which is not bad. Right, let's move the tanks closer. Alright, I believe that should be fine. And then the supply trucks will keep them very far at the back. Move in, man. I'm gonna have one of these guys open up their hatch. Move in, move in, move in. I think we're gonna move them all the way to the blue. I don't think we should put our artillery up yet, like I can't see that helping us in a blitzkrieg tactic. Right. You can use skills and equipment as well as give additional orders from the circle menu. Press and hold R2 to open it.
Good job.
Okay, well I've seen that
Now
before.
lead the motorized units deep into the rear area and destroy all Soviet military assets. Meanwhile, let the slow-moving units mop up the remnants of their defense line.
Alright, so they say I need to send out soldiers to go destroy the rear, and then I need to mop up the last few guys. Let's see, it's a tutorial. You can call for air support by opening the circle menu while no unit is selected. Press and hold R2 and picking on air support type using the right analog or left analog. Then move the crosshair to the desired location and press X. Right now, I have done this before, but I don't know if it's a good idea doing that in this location. Let me see. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Let me just do it. Maybe not the best drop, but it's a drop nonetheless. And then let's bring these paratroopers here as well. And then I think let's send our tanks a bit forward. Now I don't know how long it's going to take for that plane to actually do the bombing. Well, here it comes. Oh, there it goes. Quite effective, actually very effective. Holy shit! All right. Now my paratroopers, though, will they be able to land properly and safely? I do believe so. Let's bring the tanks in to support them. We do not want to lose soldiers just like that. Let's bring our supply vehicles in very, very slowly. Now I must say the repair kits that my tanks now have really does help a shitload. Okay, now my paratroopers, let's all get them all into one squad. Get inside, man! Okay, recon and a ground attack. I think I'm just gonna use a ground attack over here while I bring my paratroopers out. Let's unload them all here. Bring our tanks out. Now this is us trying the grenades for the first time, which I'm hoping should get these guys out of there, but it's taking such a long time that maybe if my guys were a bit closer it would have worked a bit better. And I don't know if I'm making a stupid mistake now by actually first mopping up these soldiers before I go hit the rear of this map. But I think this should be alright. I do believe it should be fine. Just bring my supply vehicles up a bit closer. I've left them here at the back.
Reinforcements arrived.
Alright, now this guy did tell me that there's reinforcements,
Kommandant? Jawohl.
which I do believe are these guys over here. Let's see, it's armored personnel carrier, medium tank, and an anti-aircraft gun.
You've received additional air support.
I think I'm gonna leave these guys here, honestly.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Oh shit, what's happening here?
Beeilung! Transporter einsatzbereit.
Ja, Kommandant. Infanterie einsatzbereit.
Right, it seems like I've got a few crew members here. Oh shit, they hit me from behind.
Bereit zum Angriff.
They actually got my supply trucks, and I think that they hit them quite heavily.
Kanone wird versetzt.
Oh shit!
Transporter einsatzbereit.
Shit.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
I think I need to move in and hit the rear.
Auf dem Weg.
Oh shit, this is quite bad.
Versetzt. Erwarte Befehle.
Bring the soldiers in.
Jawohl.
Push, man! Wasserreich! Alright, we have more reinforcements, and I'm gonna use them in one group to hopefully take out these bunkered up units over here. I still have one ground attack, and I'm just gonna do one recon around here maybe, because I don't really want to use the recon ability on this area over here, because it doesn't seem to be too heavily defended,
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
and I do believe that the majority of our tanks now have much more fuel. I don't know if they've been completely filled up, but I do believe that they should have a bit more fuel. Right, we have lost quite a few soldiers during the refueling.
In Bewegung.
Jawohl.
I'm just basically hoping that my tanks have actually refueled, because it really doesn't seem like they've gone to full fuel, so I don't know if they have.
Funktionstüchtig.
But that doesn't matter too much, because we are losing quite a few tanks as well.
Auf dem Weg.
Like, as you guys can see, we have barely any tanks left.
Kommandant.
Even the majority of our supply trucks have been hit quite heavily.
Jawohl.
Befehle, Kommandant.
Let's see what this area has
Bewegung,
for us.
Kommandant.
I'm just hoping that the anti-air guns can actually hurt soldiers. Oh, yeah, can actually hurt soldiers as well.
Verstanden.
Okay, it seems like there's shit happening over here. Let's get our crew out.
Erwarte Befehle. Erwarte Befehle. Bewegung.
Jawohl.
Let's move these soldiers in first, the paratroopers.
Einheiten. Infanterie meldet sich zum Dienst.
Erwarte Befehle.
Enemies!
Feuer! Kanone in Bewegung. Ja, Kommandant.
This is quite bad. See what's happening here. Doesn't seem too crazy. I'm gonna move them in a bit more, and it does seem like the anti-air guns also do damage to
Los.
the soldiers, which is a pretty good thing.
Kanone wird versetzt.
I might need to give these guys air support. Holy shit, what's happening? Let's hope this makes it in time.
Erwarte Befehle.
They're fighting in the hedges! They're killing us! Oh fuck, this is bad.
Kanone entzielen. Feuer. Kanone. Erwarte Befehle.
Zu Befehl.
Let's get these infanteers to go help that
Befehle.
group of paratroopers over there. The supply, all my supply vehicles are getting destroyed.
Befehle, Kommandant.
Okay, now we have a handful of... Oh, holy shit. That is so bad.
Bereit, Kommandant. Kanone wird versetzt.
Holy shit, how are we gonna survive this?
Transporter meldet sich zum Dienst. Bewegung.
Okay, now it does seem like we have a few more reinforcements, which I'm gonna send to the other group straight away.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Even though the other group has also been wrecked, it seems. I do not know by what, but that's not a problem.
Der Feind.
They should have repair kits within them, so they can repair themselves.
Koordinaten, Kommandant. Bewegen unmöglich. Fahrzeugantrieb beschädigt.
Alright, we have only a few more tanks remaining, and they are getting
Kanone wird versetzt.
hit by, I'm not exactly sure what.
Jawohl.
Jawohl. Das wäre eine...
Bereit zum Angriff.
Infanterie einsatzbereit.
This is
Transporter meldet sich.
very, very, very bad, guys.
Infanterie
We don't even have any tanks left. Holy shit. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get these armored personnel carriers into a group and use them to harass the enemy. But that's still not gonna sort out this tank over here. So let me see if my tank crews actually have grenades. Doesn't seem like it. I highly doubt it. Are there still any more paratroopers left? I highly doubt it as well. So we are in quite the pickle, guys. And we found a few more soldiers close to this area that we're going to bring in as well. I don't know if they can help. I hope they might have a few grenades. Let's hope that helps. I'm really hoping that these armored personnel carriers are going to sort out these fucking infanteers. I can throw some recon on this area over here to see what we have to face. Okay, these soldiers are doing quite well. But that tank is still a problem though, so let's toss a few grenades. Come on, gents. Oh, nice. Right, so they are managing, but they are fucking heavily damaged. Come on, put them all into one group for now. Okay, let's see, what do they have here? Right, we have some more reinforcements, which is excellent. I'm going to bring my armored personnel carriers in straight away, followed by the infanteers, and then what's left of our supply wagons, which is basically just one repair vehicle, which is basically almost completely destroyed. Right. Seems like they have engaged the enemy, but they do not have much left, so I'm going to try and repair the critical damage before they get completely destroyed. Right, it seems like we just have... oh shit. Grenades! Oh shit, behind you guys.
Befehle, Kommandant? Bewegung! Bewegung, Soldaten!
Transporter einsatzbereit.
Feuer! Jawohl.
You've received additional air support.
Infanterie meldet sich zum
Alright, now the air support is going to help us quite a bit. But without tanks we are in a bit of a pickle. Okay, well, every time we lose a tank we get a bunch of infanteers, which always help, but I mean, I don't know if they're going to help us out completely against all these remaining soldiers, but we'll see what we can manage. But guys, I'm going to end the video right there. As always, it's a pleasure to have you guys here, and if you guys have any ideas or comments, please leave it down in the comment section. I'm going to be ending the video right here now. I really hope that I make it through this mission, but even if I don't, I'll still post it on so that you guys can see what mistakes I've made, and then hopefully we will not make the same mistakes in the future. But let's not be too negative about it. I think we might still do it if we play smartly. But until then guys, keep it real.